Hello, this is Rico with World News. A private space company in Texas has made a reusable rocket that has landed upright and gently enough to be used again. It is a milestone in commercial aeronautics. Reusing rockets rather than discarding them would be a big step toward making spaceflight less pricey. Now to Cameron with National News.
Our next story comes from San Bernardino, California. This shocking story was a possible terrorist attack. On Wednesday, 2 people, 1 male and 1 female, walked in an office building and shot and killed 14 people and injured 17 more. This attack was planned because witnesses claimed that they were wearing tactical gear. One of the suspects worked there and attended a party held at the building. He left angry and soon returned to commit this awful mass murder. After the attack, the 2 suspects escaped in a black SUV. Later in the evening, a black SUV was spotted in the city. A police pursuit took place and shots were fired. The suspects were taken out and identified as Saeed Farouk and Tashfeen Malik. Our prayers are with the people and their families affected in this horrible attack. On to Aaron with more national news.
Thank you, Cameron. Earlier this week in Washington, Fox News tried to interview Donald Trump about if he would kill the families of terrorists after being suggested earlier this week that he would do just that. Trump again and again avoided answering these questions. On Wednesday morning on Fox, Trump finally answered Fox's questions with saying that they don't care about their lives, and in Trump's own words, he said that the U.S. should just wipe them out and wipe out their homes. He said, "You absolutely have to wipe them out." Well, obviously, Trump didn't think much about the terrorists and thought that they should die, as he said time and time again, or they should take out their families. Trump's interview later on ended with him saying, "Don't want to be so bold," continuing on with, "I tell you, they would suffer." Thank you. Now to Seth with local news.
Thank you, Aaron. State officials are saying that in the past 23 months, an unusually high number of mostly teens and some adults living in the same neighborhood in Henry County have been diagnosed with a rare and deadly brain cancer called glioblastoma. State officials were looking into the water and soil to see if it might be involved in this, but there was no known environmental traces for glioblastoma that would have caused this rare cancer. But high doses of radiation are found in Henry County, and high radiations would contribute to head and neck cancers. But state and health investigators found no connection to glioblastoma. The state has closed the investigation, and parents and adults would like to know what caused this. Hopefully they will find their answers. And here is Keaton with Science and Tech News.
Hello, and this is the Science News. Have you ever wondered if the major space program would launch a major space mission in your lifetime? Well, it almost happened, but it still can with your help. NASA, along with plenty of other people, have been dreaming to go to Mars for ages, and it almost actually happened. But NASA's council doesn't want to do it because of the risks and a lot of red flags. But the minister can easily say that they will continue on with the mission. However, they don't have enough money to fund the mission, and the government refuses to help, and they can't raise money by themselves. So they would like other people's help to gain publicity, so the government will be swayed to help fund them. And if this does not work, they will just be working on asteroids and capturing them. And if this does work, they plan on launching off in 15 years in the year 2030. So if you truly want to see the space program be the first step on yet another astrological being, then help gain publicity. And now on to Ian with good news.
Thank you, Keaton. This week, a man who couldn't afford a car has had a miracle happen to him. A man driving to the airport in Michigan sees another person on the bike in the cold snow. The man offers him a ride to work. What happened next is a miracle. The man on the bike was Tony, a person who lost his other 2 cars after they stopped working. And after that, his wife got sick and he couldn't afford a new car. The man in the car was Jason, and Jason launched a GoFundMe page for Tony to at least get him a used car. The donations came piling in, and he raised $19,000 to get Tony a car. Tony can now stay warm and safe and get to work, but he also learned that there are still good people in this world to help others. Thank you for watching. This has been TCSN News.
Oh yes, I think it takes a lot of reading, you know, to do all that sort of thing. I think he's right.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. I think he's right.